Hello, welcome to Election with Times. I'm Sanjeev Shankran from Times of India. We're Times of India's data hub. With me is Rishabh, who's our data scientist. Today we're going to focus on Telangana. This is a map of Telangana, just to give you an idea of what it's going to be like. We have TRS, which is the party in power, represented by pink, Congress with the blue, TDP with orange. Okay, so the map shows where they won the last time. Now, what you have on the screen is the 2014 results. That was the first election, assembly election for Telangana, because it had just been carved out as a separate state from the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh. So let's start with the 2009 numbers, Rishabh. When you take a look at the 2009 numbers, what we see is that that was an era when Congress was dominant in the erstwhile Andhra, including parts which subsequently became Telangana. TRS barely existed. I mean, it was a political party, but didn't have much traction.
You'll notice that the pockets of pink were predominantly in this North Telangana region. And if we were to look at TRS's vote share, what we noticed is that it was, again, predominantly in this northern Telangana region. Right? What we also saw happen in 2014 was that the TRS really expanded its reach in this particular region. And we noticed that the only place where the TRS did not have a clear victory was this boundary with what's now called Seemantra.
Two-bedroom house, which everybody envisioned themselves moving into once Telangana is formed, did not happen. And jobs for every family, one job for every family. So this is as much as the direct fallout of sentiment is concerned. So you'll see an irony that where northern Telangana, the Telangana sentiment was the strongest and TRS won the maximum number of seats, that is where the disillusionment is the highest. In the southern part of Telangana, which is the part 2 of this election, where the sentiment wasn't strong, the delivery, the combination of welfare seems to have given them moderate satisfaction, and TRS may end up doing better.
Rishabh, when we take a look at the Greater Hyderabad results of 2014, we actually notice TDP is the dominant player here.
Hyderabad as a city, especially if you look at the old Hyderabad city, it's really divided on the lines of religion. So you'll notice that there are these 7 seats over here, which Owaisi's party won. And again, these are the 7 seats where they're contesting from again this year round. We can also expect that they will win most of these seats this year as well. And outside of this particular area, if you look at the proper Hyderabad city, BJP won quite a few seats. Now, we must remember that at this time, BJP had an alliance with the TDP. And the TDP was really dominant in the Secunderabad / Greater Hyderabad region. So Chandrababu Naidu was and continues to be an immensely popular figure in Hyderabad.
So now, Rishabh, the big question for the 2018 election be, how much of support has Chandrababu Naidu still been able to retain?
I imagine that it'll still be harder for TRS to come back in. And also because Congress and the TDP have an alliance this time around, I suspect that they'll still continue to do fairly well in Hyderabad, except for these 7 seats where Owaisi's party basically has its stronghold.
7 seats will go to MIM. Nobody can win them except that party. So beyond the old city of Hyderabad, yes, there are pockets of influence like in Nizamabad, Adilabad, Nirmal, Bhainsa. I think it will definitely, Asad will matter, MIM will matter. I think they're fully supporting, tacitly if not openly. So those votes will go to TRS.
KCR remains by far the tallest leader in the state. In general, every single opinion poll, about 48% to about 52% of respondents believe that they want KCR to be the next chief minister. Farmers in particular seem to be happy with KCR in particular. His irrigation schemes have really helped. He's also invested a lot in welfare. Very, very popular schemes in general. If you look at his victory margins in this region in 2014, so over here, everything that's in light pink has a victory margin of greater than 10%. So even if there is some anti-incumbency, KCR and his party just have a lot of room to wiggle with. In South Telangana, what we end up seeing is that the TDP still has a strong presence. But if you kind of look at the border of Seemantra and Telangana, it's a very mixed bag. And it's really in this particular region where the Congress and TDP alliance can bear its biggest fruits. It would be fascinating to see if Congress and TDP can really come together and take on the KCR juggernaut in the South Telangana region.
TDP, Congress got in TJS and the CPI also to form what is called the Mahakutami or Grand Alliance. But mark my words, there's another thing. 1 plus 1 need not necessarily be 2. Right? 1 plus 1 will have to be 1. Only then can the Mahakutami win.
The 14 odd seats where the Telugu Desam is contesting, the Congress vote will not en masse transfer to TDP.
Right.
But the 94 odd Congress seats where the TDP vote percentage may be smaller, 2 to 5% may go towards Congress, and in a tight election make all the difference.
Arithmetic would tell you that the Congress and TDP have a great thing going in terms of their alliance. But that was in 2014. A lot has happened since then.
What we'll have to see is, one, will there be a perfect vote transfer? Because there are those
Right.
who believe that these two do not belong in a similar ideological spectrum. And the second would be, will the vote share of TRS increase or decrease from its historic 2014 levels?
What is it that's going to really make the big difference in 2018?
So I would say very quickly 3 things. One, whether the TRS juggernaut continues to move ahead or not. Will they help increase its vote share to something like a 40% level? I think if it reaches there, there's basically no chance of anyone defeating TRS. Will the Congress and the TDP be able to overcome the ideological barrier? Because TDP is generally considered a right-of-center party, Congress is generally considered a left-of-center party. So will these two coming in alliance have a positive impact?
So the two big factors that will play a key role in the forthcoming election is, will TRS actually be able to increase its vote share based on its performance? And Congress and the TDP alliance extend to switching votes or transfer of votes. Thank you for watching Election with Times. Please keep watching more such episodes that will come up in the next few days.